Deadpool is in the DorkLair! Welcome to another DorkLair collecting video. Today in this DorkLair showcase, I'm taking a look at the QMx Deadpool. This is their 4D Diorama series, and there's a few different types of Q-Fig lines, and this is one of them is called the 4D line, and this is from that line. So I would like to, off the bat, thank QMx for sending this over. This is a line that I have been kind of like tempted to pick up. There's a particular Spider-Man that I've been wanting, but I've been sort of on the fence and I've never like gotten around to it. But now that I have this one in hand, I think I'm much more likely to do so and to pick some of these up here and there. It's a pretty cool little display piece, and for the price point, I like it very much. It's a $20 figure. Some of them are $15, some of them are $30. They even have those Q Masters now that are in that like $200 price range. So there's a wide range of these things out there. They all have like different stuff. Some of them on vehicles, some of them are in battle mode, fighting each other with multiple figures on one, and just a lot of really neat things going on there. Much more expressive in my opinion than some of like the kind of other things in that $10, $20 range that are like cutesy style stuff. So I like this very much. So getting in there and getting a closer look at the sculpt, paint, and details, you can see that it's painted pretty well. Not perfect. I do see a little place there where the black doesn't quite make it over to the edge of the eye. But generally for a $20 little piece like this, I think it's painted well and sculpted well, and it has a nice finish to it. Sometimes some of the other less expensive items they tend to feel like just a chunk of plastic rather than, you know, like a statue or a display piece. And this one definitely feels like I would put this up on my shelf and kind of like maybe start collecting these and have a little section of these guys up there. You have a little comic book in the back. It actually starts over here. So you have Deadpool sort of like getting it done, and then kind of entering Deadpool Tower, I guess. And as he comes into the tower, he enters through the door, and then he, boom, jumps out of the page right into your life. He's got a pretty cool pose. He's like got one hand up on that sword, and then he's shushing you with his right hand, which is pretty Deadpool-esque. I think that one of the really cool attractions to this line is that the figures are so very expressive, and the artists have done a really good job. The sculptors have done a really good job of capturing the essence of the characters. And this one does Deadpool very well. I don't read a ton of Deadpool comics, but I'm a huge fan of those movies. I think those are some of the best movies that we have in the comic book genre. And so yeah, so this is going to be like that for me. On my shelf, proudly put it up there. Probably pick up the Spider-Man. I will probably... if I do decide to keep collecting some of these, I'll probably pick up the Witch King. And there's a few other things that they have. They have Harry Potter. They have Batman. They have a couple other things that I'm drawing a blank on right now. And now just a real quick comparison so you can get a sense of size, because there's really no, besides my hand, there's no other like way to get a sense of size if you've never seen one of these. It actually is smaller than I expected, which I like. Its profile, its general like shelf presence is going to be about the size of a Funko Pop, and the figures, you know, it would probably be about the same scale roughly. Like you're talking about like a 3 to 4 inch figure. And just so you can see, for reference, here is a vintage 3 3/4 figure, and you can see that if you were to stand him straight up, he'd be roughly the same height as that Luke. So yeah, roughly like a 4 inch figure. I'm not sure how consistently scaled these are. I know that there's like a big giant Batman with all the Bat Kids on there, and I get a sense that like the Q-Figs are kids, like they're kind of all like almost children in costumes, and then that Batman is like a full-grown adult, and he's got like all of the Bat family like jumping off him as kids. And then just one more thing, I have the Locutus Mini Master from QMx, so you can get a sense of like how that looks next to it. It's a little dark because it's black on black, but there you go. You can see that it's a 1/12 scale figure. It's more realistic looking, more of just like a straight up like replica than interpretation. I do have a review of that Locutus. If you kind of scroll back through my videos, you'll find my review of this one. That's, I think, a $25 figure. I do want to get the Wharf. That's the other one that they did. They might have done a 7 of 9, but I think it was an exclusive or something, so I'm not totally sure about that. But anyway, thanks for watching my review. I hope you like this Q-Fig. Big shout out to QMx for sending this thing over and giving me a chance to take a look at it and showcase it for you guys. I appreciate that very much. And make sure you check out my other videos. Follow me on Instagram at DorkLair. And until next time, may the force be with you.